5 years ago, I look at my life and I feel like it has just been chaos. I didn't really understand what it was like to be a man. I wanted to have a relationship with God, but I didn't know how to get that. I never knew my biological dad. That definitely affected my relationship with Jesus because I saw God as not there when I felt like he should be. I wanted to grow, whether it was my relationship with my kids. Just didn't know how to be a good dad, how to be a good husband because of my past. I was hurt by the church. I felt like the people that were supposed to be there for me in the church had things they said. There were things they did that just really, really hurt me. So I was like, I don't want anything to do with that. I quit going to church. I didn't care about anything religious. That's when I started going with finding bad friends. There was a bar right down the road from our house. I started ending up there every single night.
It felt like things were spiraling out of control at that time. So I would start nagging him, like asking him, where are you going tonight? Who are you hanging out with? Because I was so scared and I felt like everything was so out of control. We both, quite frankly, needed therapy and we did not go. In May of 2014, our daughter was born, and in a marriage that was already struggling, it was difficult. So about 4 weeks after she was born, Marlin came to me unexpectedly and said that he would like to move out. He felt like our marriage just wasn't working. He was tired of trying, and he wanted to move in with a friend. I was pretty shocked because I wasn't expecting it, but at the same time, I knew that our marriage was really not good. But then I found out that he was in an affair with another woman, and that was one of the big reasons why he wanted to move out.
She gave me the ultimatum. She's like, either you are going to have to choose us or you're going to have to choose your friends. And what do you want?
I was still in the mindset that I would never divorce this guy. I know that might seem strange to a lot of people, but to me, I just was committed. I just felt in my heart that we were going to get back together, and I didn't know how that was ever going to work out. We went out to eat for his birthday, and he said that he's broken up with his girlfriend and he was considering getting back together and opening that door. So one thing that I feel got me ready to get back together again was that he was willing to get help. When he mentioned Men of Iron, I was a bit skeptical, but I was ready. I was like, go for it.
He told me before we started the mentorship that I've never had another guy that he could just share with and trust. He's had some counseling, but to have a one-on-one mentorship with another man is definitely what he needed in the time, and it was the Lord prodding him to do this.
My heart was at the point where I knew if I was ever going to be a good dad, if I was ever going to be a good husband, and I was going to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, I knew I wasn't going to do that on my own.
I think for Marlin's background too, where he couldn't share with someone because he was always judged for what he'd share. But sometimes I didn't have an answer for him either, and just listening.
Which was huge for me because so often in my past, people that I could have been vulnerable to just kind of had that judgmental spirit. And Pete was very loving, very caring, and he never judged. Opening myself up to that was like the greatest blessing ever. The last couple of years have been awesome, just learning how to grow into myself and finding myself in God and also in the relationships that are around me.
When Daddy started doing Men of Iron, he started hanging out with us more, and it made me feel very loved around him more. And with him doing devotions with us, it made me feel that God was always with us, whatever we went through.
I just noticed a huge, huge difference in him when he started getting ongoing mentorship, and it helped our family more than I could even say.
To hear how Marlin's wife started trusting him again. She's seen him step up and leading the family.
And I feel like Men of Iron had a huge part to play in that because I noticed a huge difference there. So obviously that's what it was the mentorship. But he's so much more steady now.
Hearing her tell me that I'm a solid husband and father and a lover of Jesus is huge. Definitely growing in a relationship with her and my relationship with my kids and my relationship with God. And that's the 3 things that I wanted when I started this, and I got it. So it's awesome.